Living in Iowa, we are no stranger to severe weather and tornadoes. Since 1980, Iowa has averaged 46 tornadoes per year. These dangerous and sometimes deadly storms can occur any day of the year and at any time. As Storm Track 7 meteorologist Kiel reports, that's why it's important to have a plan in place to stay safe during the tornado, no matter where you are.
If you hear the sirens sound outside,
this is a Storm Track 7 severe weather alert.
Or this sound when inside watching TV, you know severe weather is barreling down and it's time to take action. So what should you do? If you are inside your home, head to the lowest level of the building, preferably a basement, and cover your head to prevent injury from flying debris. If you don't have a basement, head to a room with no windows and take something to cover your head, such as a bicycle helmet or football helmet. If you are outside during a tornado, you need to find the nearest sturdy building and take shelter inside. There is no place outside that is safe during a tornado. If there is no other option, lie flat on the ground, preferably in a ditch, and protect your head from any flying debris. Now is the time to prepare. Have a plan of action in place in case a tornado watch or tornado warning is issued. Speaking of watches and warnings, there is sometimes confusion about the difference between the two. A tornado watch means conditions are favorable for a tornado in and around your area. A tornado warning means you need to take action immediately. A tornado has either been detected by Doppler radar or spotted by a trained storm spotter. The average lead time for a tornado warning is 13 minutes, enough time to execute the plan for your family. As always, when severe weather strikes, the Storm Track 7 team of meteorologists will be on the air and online bringing you the latest life-saving information. And if your area is under a tornado warning or severe thunderstorm warning for that matter, it's important that you seek shelter immediately because we never know exactly how strong these storms or tornadoes are until the storm is actually over. And unfortunately, here in eastern Iowa, many of us know the devastation tornadoes can bring. This year marks a decade since the Parkersburg, Hartford and Dunkerton tornado. The EF5 tornado ripped through portions of Butler and Black Hawk County on Sunday, May 25th, 2008, the day before Memorial Day, leaving dozens of miles of complete devastation in its wake. The tornado touched down on the Butler and Grundy County line just 2 miles south of Applington. The storm quickly grew to be 3/4 of a mile wide, packing wind speeds of up to 205 miles per hour as it moved through the southern end of Parkersburg. 100 to 200 homes were destroyed before the tornado moved on to the north side of New Hartford, causing extensive damage to farmlands and buildings. The tornado weakened a bit as it moved to the east side of New Hartford, but continued its damage path to the north side of the Waterloo and Cedar Falls area. The tornado grew to more than 1 mile wide as it moved to the north side of Dunkerton and then lifted before entering Buchanan County. This devastating tornado was on the ground for 1 hour and 10 minutes, traveling about 43 miles. 9 people were killed and 50 others injured. It was the strongest Iowa tornado since the F5 tornado that touched down in Boone and Story County back in 1976. There have been no EF5 tornadoes in Iowa since the 25th of May, 2008. As you might imagine, the tornado caused millions of dollars worth of damage in its path. And, you know, Mark, I'm sure you can attest, it's amazing to drive through these communities that were impacted just to see how the people have come together to rebuild it. And as we get a little bit closer to that anniversary on May 25th, we'll be looking back at how these towns have rebuilt and come together to kind of rebuild after the tragedy that happened.
And everybody gets on edge, the ones that are impacted by the storm, every time they hear a siren or there's a risk of severe weather in some cases.
And that is exactly why we are on air, you know, during those inclement weather events to kind of keep people ahead of the storm and stay safe.
Yeah, so we had that severe weather outbreak with the